channel mammals and all my people, all the friends we have. Listen, I thought this is a good time to read the lesson. This time, I decided to read just one section of the lesson because it's, it might be too much to read more. So we'll keep it even simpler. I'm going to come out a little closer to you. Okay, here we are. This week's lesson is called Truth. And the golden text is from Psalms. The Lord's instruction is right. It makes our hearts glad. His commands shine brightly, and they give us light. And the introduction is from James and Galatians. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Of his own will begat he us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures. Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness and wisdom. But if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth. The wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without impartiality and without hypocrisy. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace. And in Galatians it says, stand fast therefore in the liberty wherewith Christ hath made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage, for we, through the Spirit, wait for the hope of righteousness by faith. Ye did run well. Who did hinder you that you should not obey the truth? I have confidence in you through the Lord, that ye will be done none otherwise minded. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. And then I'm just going to read section 4. In Jeremiah it says, this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts, and write it in their hearts, and will be their God, and they shall be my people. And I will cure them, and will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. In Luke, Jesus returned in the power of the Spirit into Galilee, and he taught in their synagogues, being glorified of all. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. And behold, there was a woman which had a spirit of infirmity 18 years, and was bowed together, and could in no wise lift up herself. And when Jesus saw her, he called her to him, and said unto her, Woman, thou art loosed from thine infirmity. And he laid his hands on her, and immediately she was made straight, and glorified God. And the ruler of the synagogue answered with indignation, because that Jesus had healed on the Sabbath day, and said to the people, there are 6 days in which men ought to work. In them therefore come and be healed, and not on the Sabbath day. And the Lord then answered him and said, thou hypocrite, doth not each one of you on the Sabbath loose his ox or his ass from the stall, and lead him away to watering? And ought not this woman, being a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan had bound, lo, these 18 years, be loosed from this bond on the Sabbath day? And when he had said these things, all his adversaries were ashamed, and all the people rejoiced for all the glorious things that were done by him. John. These words spake Jesus, and lifted up his eyes to heaven, and said, Father, the hour is come. Glorify thy Son, that thy Son also may glorify thee. For this cause came I into the world, that I should bear witness unto the truth. Every one that is of the truth heareth my voice. Our Master cast out devils, evils. Oh, I'm sorry. I was a little bumbly there. Okay, so he just said that everyone that is of the truth hears my voice. And then in Science and Health with Key to the Scriptures by Mary Baker Eddy, this is what it says about the Bible that we just read. Our Master cast out devils, evils, and healed the sick. It should be said of his followers also that they cast out fear and all evil from themselves and others, and healed the sick. Truth will heal the sick through man when man is governed by God. Truth casts out error now as surely as it did 19 centuries ago. All the truth is not understood, hence its healing power is not fully demonstrated. If sickness is true, or the destruction idea of truth, you cannot of all evil destroy sickness. And it would be absurd to try. Then classify sickness and error as our Master did when he spoke of the sick, whom Satan hath bound, and find a sovereign antidote for error in the life-giving power of truth acting on human belief, a power which opens the prison doors to such as are bound and sets the captive free physically and morally. When the illusion of sickness or sin tempts you, cling steadfastly to God and his idea. Allow nothing but his likeness to abide in your thought. The only way to this living truth which heals the sick is found in the science of divine mind, as taught and demonstrated by Christ Jesus. A Christian scientist's medicine is mind, with a capital M. That's God. The divine truth that makes man free. I'll read that sentence again. The Christian scientist's medicine is mind, the divine truth that makes man free. Truth is affirmative and confers harmony. All metaphysical logic is inspired by this simple rule of truth, which governs all reality. By the truthful arguments you employ, and especially by the spirit of truth and love which you entertain, you will heal the sick. Jesus marked out the way. Citizens of the world, accept the glorious liberty of the children of God and be free. This is your divine right. So that's the action of that's the section 4 that I decided to read. But all the other sections are great. And because we have this description, you can just look at Veronica's name in there. She's a channel mammal, and she has the full copy of the lesson, and she'll just email it to you. You just email with your email, and she'll email it back to you. That's why we moved my reading to Wednesday instead of Sunday, because then you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to study the whole lesson if you want to. If not, it's okay. You have it on Wednesday and just a little snippet of it here. And I hope you enjoyed our little time this morning. Okay, well, have a great day and a great week, and enjoy the truth. It will set you free. As Jesus said, he said, the truth will make you free. See, there's more to that. I know it by heart. Know the truth. No, is that it? And the truth shall make you free. Brilliant. Right? Great. Okay. Bye-bye. I'll see you another week.